Oh yeah, the banana.
Big bananas,
Eating
really?
bananas out of a vagina. If you saw that.
What?
Yeah,
Jeez,
did you
man,
read?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that's true. I think they're like, I know people can be freaky, but fuck. Okay. It's the NTF podcast, man. We back. We always come back when shit goes down in the country. Things are happening, bro. Things are happening. So over here, it's the Zorch life. We got a new guy to take over for a bit.
Yeah, the new guy. It's
The
your
new
boy.
guy.
LUP all the way from FLAG. You already know what it is. Flex stuff, that is. Nick.
Is it Jesus?
Flex.
I thought you the way you came across there, I thought you were gonna say LA or something, but Flagstaff, it took a turn.
Flagstaff.
Yeah. Mobster, you still there?
Always.
Always, man, always. So yeah, man. Big man Danny's in the slammer. He's got some cases. He's gotta, things have happened to him, but it's fine. We'll see him back in November, March. Who knows, eh?
Yeah, no more pry comments, guys.
Yeah, no more. So at least you got a new person to hate. Hate the boy in the corner there. But, so, let's get the episode going. Jeez. Yeah, let's get the episode going. Oh, fuck. This is big. This is a big story. Lizzo.
Yo.
She's like a big inspiration to big chicks.
Big
But-
inspiration.
A big inspiration.
A big inspiration.
Yeah, but they say heavy is the head that wears the crown, okay? But it's even heavier for the people who dance around her, because she has been found that she's been fat shaming her own fat dancers.
For real.
For real. What are you going to say, Mobster? I know you've had some fat chicks in your life.
What? Nah.
You've clapped some fat chicks in your life. Come on.
Who hasn't?
Not me.
Me.
No, not fat, bruh.
No,
not fat.
no.
Just,
I'm here.
just right.
Not me. Count
Not
me
you.
out.
No,
Never.
let's not make this about fat chicks. But
yeah,
it is about...
no. Look, it's basically
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Well,
nah, but
we're
come
not
on,
there,
her
man.
fat shaming.
We're not fat shaming. We're just talking.
Yeah. No, but she was fat shaming her backup dancers,
Yeah.
bro.
That's her problem.
Yeah, and she was like an advocate for the plus size body.
Okay. But I don't have anything against, just to be on the safe side, I don't have anything against fat people or plus size, should have put it that way.
Yeah.
I'm putting that
Oh,
out
you're saying
so
because
that-
you didn't say, look, you don't gotta worry.
No, I have to worry because,
Uh-huh.
bruh, I do have
Folds that are coming out
plus-size
of you.
people that are in my life. So I don't want to be here and talking about that. Like, I
Oh,
don't-
so if you have plus size people, is that a plus? No, let's get back to Lizzo.
Yeah.
Get back to Lizzo.
back to this.
So she's been sued. Oh, no. She's taking the people to court because she wants to clear her name. She wants to clear the fat, clear the air, okay? Guess who's defending her?
Ooh.
The same lawyer for Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and everyone else who's been guilty.
We already know where she's going.
So, I mean, like, this is, it's quite concerning. But, okay, where did this turnaround come from? Because, fat chicks, they've got to have a nice attitude, all right? She was out there, body positive, and the dancers actually say that she would say, you can't eat that. You can't eat this. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But it's weird for somebody of her stature, if I may say it that way,
stature, yeah.
to actually body shame and tell other people what to eat and what not to eat.
Yeah.
She came out saying you can eat whatever you want, you can look whatever way you want to look, and people must just embrace it.
Yes.
Because you're powerful.
You're powerful,
You're strong.
bro. You're big. Of
You're
course.
big. Yeah, you're big.
Yeah, you're a heavyweight. That weight class that you're in, she could throw blows. But come on, okay, let's be serious here. I think, do the dancers actually have a backup plan? I mean, do the backup dancers have a backup plan to this? I don't want to say that, but like now they're getting sued so that to clear her name. So she's serious about this. She wants her name cleared.
So who's suing who in this?
She's suing them because they've made these claims and they've said all of that.
No,
If I
but-
could, sorry, let me
But
try
I
and
think
get-
they're suing her as well.
Yeah, let me just get this thing quickly. Sorry. Because I've lost my train of thought now. We've lost a bit too much. Okay, here we go. I got it. I think you got the article too, but let me just go in quickly. Okay, so it
Same one
says
you said.
Lizzo accuses dancers fear retaliation. do what she wants or else. So Lizzo makes it clear her backup dancers will face repercussions if they don't do what she asks, even if it means getting freaky at live sex show. At least that's what two of the women suing her are claiming. Oh, so they are suing. The singer's former backup dancers, Ariana and Crystal Williams, joined us on Wednesday on TMZ Live and told us about their experiences working under Lizzo. Ariana and Crystal accused Lizzo of coercing backup dancers to participate in nude cabaret shows, and they say that there's unspoken feeling among the group of having to bend to Lizzo's demands or be fired if they don't play ball. As they allege in the lawsuit, sometimes that means eating bananas out of sex performers' vaginas in Amsterdam, and they told us dancers who went along with Lizzo's idea of fun were rewarded with lavish private jet trips to tropical locations. On the flip side, they claimed dancers who didn't feel comfortable doing everything Lizzo wanted would be threatened with termination. As for why they're no longer working with Lizzo, Crystal says she was accused of drinking before performances, and Ariana claims Lizzo body shamed her for gaining weight. And she claims Lizzo used admission of eating disorder to justify firing her. Lizzo has yet to comment publicly or respond to the lawsuit in court, but her accusers have a lot to say here. Oh, Jesus. Sounds like a plus-size Michael Jackson story, bro. Whoa.
Size Michael.
Loops, any comment?
No, bro. The thing is, I don't understand this whole Lizzo thing. Like, is she fat? She's fat, of course.
Yeah, you don't know Lizzo?
I don't know, bro.
Oh,
Like,
shit,
show
you're
me
from
a picture.
Flagstaff. She's from Flagstaff. Shit.
I need to see this Lizzo.
You don't know? Can you mention a song off your head, top of your head, Lizzo song?
No.
She sings.
Yeah, bro. She's got like big songs. I mean,
So, okay, let's get this right. She's
Yeah, yeah.
fat.
Yes.
And she's making, like, she's talking about body
got-
she's body shaming it, dancers are, they fat.
yeah, she will, as the article says. So she was, she's big in the industry.
Big in the industry.
Yeah,
not
body-wise. So she's big of shame because everyone would body shame her for being fat, and then they use that like it was a stan. I don't know what you call
now
a
I get it. Okay.
like Stan with an eating disorder, but
Yeah.
then it's like and Stan wouldn't let his tea go cold because he obviously has an eating disorder and he's eating a lot of food. So Lizzo was the type who was positive for plus-size women.
Oh, okay.
Anyone who had a Goomba fire, like I was saying to you earlier.
Yeah.
And that's what she was standing for. Now, give it 2 years, people are coming out and saying, yo, you were doing this to us and all this thing, and she was abusing her backup dancers, which were females. And also one having an eating disorder. She was like, hey, you're crap and all that. So this is shocking from someone who was the body positive for...
Yeah, so she's a hypocrite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
you go.
No, she's a big hypocrite. You're right there.
No, you guys are pronouncing it wrong. She's a hypocrite. You guys are so close on that one. You're so close.
No, but on a serious note, do you remember a while back?
Yeah.
Yeah, what she actually did, she was riding this whole body positivity thing.
Yeah, she was.
And now all of a sudden she's fat shaming fat people.
This doesn't make sense to me.
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make
I'm
sense
like,
to me.
I'm confused.
It's so weird.
And remember, she was going on about people actually fat shaming her. She wanted to quit music because she felt so.
Yeah. Maybe that's
come
that's
on.
how she got famous, because she used all that guilt.
Is she really doing that? Or it's just another stunt?
No, she was. It happened. This is pretty weird talking to a village person about these things. I don't know what to say to you right now. But
Fuck you.
It happened.
Oh, can I say that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can.
Open.
Yeah, I'm gonna make fun of you sometimes. It's fine.
It's fine, bro.
But I
You're
think
gonna make fun.
But
I
also,
can make
this
fun
is,
of you.
have you heard the Casper song?
Which one?
The new one from Sprite. Obviously, everyone who bought Sprite.
The song that he made a challenge of. on
No, it's
TikTok.
called Soul. No, it's called Soul.
Oh,
I don't know
I've
what
seen
that,
that.
whatever it
I
is.
haven't heard
But Sprite sponsored him as usual, because so everyone who bought a Sprite actually sponsored that song. So I like one of the lyrics in the song. It says, "Some days I feel strong and complete. Some days I feel heavy, like my soul is obese." And it made me think of this whole incident. That what the hell? Casper's fat shaming people.
Yeah.
here. Like, you know.
But look here, guy. At the end of the day, being fat is not healthy. Let's just put it out there. It's not about fat shaming.
Yeah.
It's about just stating a fact. You saw what happened now. Influencer, what's her name? Jamie Lopez.
Yeah.
You saw she's a big plus size influencer. Had her own salon for plus size people and whatever. She passed away because of complications with regards to her weight. At the end of her life, she was apparently so, I don't want to say fat, but I mean, because of her
plus
size.
size.
Yeah. That
Overweight.
she was actually trying to get rid of some of it, but it was too late by then. So it had already taken its toll on her body, basically. So at the end of the day, guys, no, it's not on.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not on, to be honest. But okay, I think now that we're talking about that, the only reason why I said
Yeah.
Lose Cooper was at Kalen.
yeah.
I don't think it's nice to
the
talk
translation.
about like talk about fat people like that, bro. Like we supposed to like love them, like treat them like
Is that you're supposed to mold them?
yeah. Because, bro, come on. Imagine if you were fat. You are gaining weight, by the way.
Yeah.
Which is why I called you a fat ass nigga.
Yeah. Now look at you. Now he's supposed to be
You are
positive.
gaining
Now
weight.
he's shaming me.
And I'm not shaming you, but what I'm saying, my point is, I don't feel like we can say shit every day about fat people, but I feel like that shit is wrong, dude.
Look.
It is wrong. As much as we know being plus size, like overweight, I know it's wrong, but we can't just talk about that like it's just anything, bro. Come on. Some people can't even lose weight.
No,
They're
look.
just fat. They were born fat. They can't
Look.
do shit
Yeah, it
about
does
it.
happen. Yeah.
I hear what you're saying there, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, I won't agree fully. Especially with us guys.
Yes.
Look here with women, it's all about feelings and everything. Like
Yeah.
you can't really say much to them. I understand that. But with us guys, but we grow up harsh.
Yeah.
If you would be gaining a few pounds, your bra will come to you. Hey, bro,
Tell you
you're
that,
getting
yeah,
fat
you're
now.
getting
You need to do
fat.
something.
Yeah, but
And then you'll
there
take it
is
as a
way
cue,
to
like-
address that.
No,
But
I
what I'm
get
saying
you,
is,
yes.
we can't just rock up and say, you fat.
No, but I think it depends on the intent.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Because if you like trying to break a person down, that's another thing, man. That's wrong. But I mean, come on, with regards to like us,
But yeah,
No,
I do get
guys
your
can do
point,
it.
though.
You can
Being
bust balls and do
overweight
it, but
is
the way this story has come out, it's just made her look like a big hypocrite.
She is
as
a
we said.
hippo.
but let's
Yeah.
talk about this banana thing, guys.
What's this?
Oh yeah, the
Big
banana.
bananas,
Eating
really?
bananas out of a vagina. If you saw that.
What?
Yeah, did you
man,
read?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that's true. I think they're like. I know people can be freaky, but fuck.
Yo, that's something else.
It must be
No,
one
no, no,
green.
no. I
Only
need-
a
I need
green.
to know
Only a
this.
green. Only a green banana could stay in something like that and not actually break. That's the only thing I'm trying to say. It's the only way, bro. Let's move on. Let's move on.
What?
Let's move on. Let's move on. Well, actually, we go from green bananas to a vegan that has died because they've been eating raw veggies. You know, the only
like-
thing I gotta say here before we even start, she's finally reached her vegetative state. Okay, you know, you know, you know, man.
So what does the story go like? What happened?
So this vegan
Yeah.
was on an all vegetable diet, fruit diet,
Yeah, she
and she's been eating, and she never cooked anything. So she's just been eating cabbages, eating whatever.
Being a vegan doesn't mean you shouldn't cook the veg.
Well, she was taking it to the extreme levels. Let me read a bit. Yeah? So, food influencer who ate all raw vegan diet dies of starvation. As per media reports, a 39-year-old food influencer has died of starvation. The influencer was on all raw vegan diet for several years, and for the last 7 years, she was on durian fruit. As per studies, vegan diet leads to several nutritional deficiencies like zinc, calcium, and essential vitamins. 39-year-old influencer from Russia, Zana Sosmonov, has died of starvation, according to New York Post. Zana died of starvation after surviving only a diet of exotic fruit. As per our media reports, Zana was popular on social media and had millions of fans and followers on various platforms. She was known as Zana de Art online. She died on the July 21st after seeking medical treatment during a tour in Southeast Asia. Zana was eating exclusive raw vegan diet consisting of fruits, sunflower seeds, sprouts, fruit smoothies, and juices for the past 5 years. For the last 7 years, she was only eating durian. That's crazy. So they're saying the cause of death. Zana developed cholera-like infection, which was triggered by the exhaustion of her body due to the vegan diet. Local media has reported citing her mother. Her mother did not approve of her diet habit and tried to convince her to have a balanced diet. Her friends have revealed that a few months ago in Sri Lanka, she looked exhausted with swollen legs, oozing lymph, and they sent her home to seek treatment. However, she ran away when... What?
How? She ran away. How?
This gets worse. No, she ran away when people. I think let's just stop reading it right there because
Like you
it,
said,
it
Yeah,
gets-
about the feet being swollen.
yeah, she had swollen limbs, but she,
And then she ran.
yeah. So okay, let's. Okay, I don't know. Loops. What do people eat in Flagstaff?
Flagstaff.
Yeah. Oh no,
Do you
shit.
know
No,
Moshe?
no. That's
Yeah,
the worst
of course.
place. You guys eat goats and eat goats literally, but it's fine.
What?
Yeah.
Yo,
it's-
That's not Flagstaff, bro. He's talking about something else. That's not Flagstaff, bro.
Did you-
Listen, let me
yeah.
tell you.
What is
you
it?
call this? I don't know.
Samp beans.
No, man.
Putu.
We are kumngqusho.
Okay.
No, khona le iskwamba. Do you know iskwamba?
What the fuck's that?
Iskwamba. I think it makes you. Yo, fuck. And I'm here. I don't even know how to explain this shit.
This guamba is like a powdery thing. Is it?
No, not really. It's like, but that shit is green, man. I think yenziwe ngombona and
It gets crushed.
Yeah.
I think I see it. I see it in my past life when I was black.
What do you call it?
Something like.
Epai. Nitindo?
Oh, not a beast though.
Beans.
No, a beast don't buy. Oh, let's just leave it.
Never mind that.
Never
We're gonna
mind.
talk about that. I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
but
I'll take you to Flagstaff.
okay,
don't
who
worry.
who is gonna eat? Okay, this is ridiculous. You don't want to cook your veggies. You just want to eat vegetables, and you think you're
Bruh,
gonna
at
live.
least if you're gonna be eating that shit, at least cook land of it to peka. So you can't be eating raw veggies, bro, all your life.
Yeah, hasn't
you're
you
gonna
seen
be
those
dry as
TikTok?
Fuck.
Has you seen those TikTok videos whereby they show a green banana or a banana with a black part, and when they put it on the Microsoft, there's just worms moving and shit.
Shit.
You know, so that was bound to happen. That was bound
and
to
I
happen.
mean, for 7 years, bro.
7 years. Jesus, that's strong, bro. That's strong. But it just shows you you're gonna be in a vegetative state. It's the only way.
Yeah, and look, we've actually touched on both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah.
But too much, indulging too much, and
Yeah.
then too little, basically.
Oh, yeah,
we
it's
need,
so
we need
weird,
a
eh?
balance. Yeah, we need a
We
balance,
went from
man.
fat shaming to thin and being a vegan. Wow, I didn't know.
and I know I'm going to be attacked like, hey, but some people,
Uh-huh.
they can't help being fat or they can't help being thin because of conditions. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm talking about overindulging.
Yeah, that's
Because
only.
unfortunately, that is what's happening with a lot of people.
I don't think all the time.
Not all
Some
the time,
people are
yeah.
born fat.
No, we're talking about thin people. Do you think? Okay, I've got a weird question to ask you: is who's got a better gag reflex? Is it probably fat people or vegans? Considering the diets that they eat.
I think it's
That's a
fat
good
people.
Whoa! I didn't even hear that. Repeat that. I would think vegans have got a better gag reflex, because they're eating bananas all the time and cucumbers raw. You know,
They're
like,
not
just-
swallowing.
There's a difference.
They eat, they're not swallowing.
That's solid. Okay, let's move on. Let's make that short. We got a long show to go. Okay, last one.
Yeah.
These are all social media people. There's an influencer who used to climb up skyscrapers and he's fallen to his death.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
So,
what's wrong with all these people? Like, where did you
so
get this shit
I'm
from?
like, he's took the term "a picture to die for" literally, you know,
Oh.
because he was on Instagram
You and your punchline.
and he was like just taking pictures. He's finally actually gone to a higher place. You know, this is the the skyscraper that he was trying to get.
Oh, shit.
is
Now
heaven,
he's finally there.
And
now.
he's finally there, but we were not going to get the picture because we don't have the data
Oh,
to get the
yeah.
picture, you know?
Hey, and it's what's weird, Ned. You know, remember South Park? Like years back there, the episode about this.
Bro.
Like people trying dangerous thing just for, for
Death-defying
pictures
stunts.
and then they die.
They
What
die.
the fuck is wrong with this South Park, bro?
bruh.
They're always predicting
They
shit.
are on
and it
point.
happens exactly the same way.
Exactly,
bruh.
they're on
No,
point,
no,
bruh.
there
But
must
that's
be
how people
something.
are, bro. People are, you can read people. You can read people and it goes off in that direction. But this is like, so I was like, when I saw this, I was like, what do you think is going to happen? I think all his followers were waiting for
Yeah,
this day.
exactly.
Yeah. we were waiting for this day. I was like,
Making
you know,
bets there, like today's the day.
yeah, the day's the day.
So it was a jackpot for someone.
Yeah,
Someone was like, yeah, I knew.
Yeah, I
this
don't mean to be
thing-
laughing at somebody's death, but I mean, it's...
No, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. So, okay, let's move to the big one because we've got a long show to go. So, the EFF
Oh,
last week, Saturday,
Oh,
had a 10-year celebration. And within the 10-year celebration, Julius Malema ascended to new heights. You saw that thing
I
that he
saw
was on?
that thing.
But in him ascending to new heights, he also sang like the 2023's version of what's that thing called? No, wait. Don't.
No, I'm not gonna say
I know.
anything.
What is that thing called? Shit, I can't believe I forgot. I think we've laughed too much. Oh, that's it. Hit 'em up. He sang 2023's version of Hit 'em up. And everyone was people, the haters, because the people saw the 2023 version of Kill the Boy, and they were like, yo, this is bad. And
Yeah.
the DA guy and the Freedom Front guy,
The black DA guy.
no, there's no
Yeah,
black people in the
Steenhuisen,
DA.
no,
Steenhuisen. So he,
Oh, shit.
yeah, so they
Yeah,
saw this,
Musi
and
is long
on
gone, man.
Monday, they all were like,
Okay.
this guy is inciting a genocide of Kill the Boer. And then you know what happened on Monday or Sunday after the song was sang? Supposedly, someone was killed on their farm.
yeah, like not even 24 hours after that.
Not even
apparently.
24 hours after that. So someone got killed
A
on their
couple,
farm.
two people. A
Two
So
people.
they know about who killed those people.
No,
They know.
no, those people escaped. But now this is where it picks up more steam. So the EFF had a great event, superb. They sang "Hit 'Em Up." After that, people saw it. The West Coast saw that shit and didn't take it lightly. All the white people were on it on Monday. They were on it, and it went so far that even Elon Musk said that, yo, they're openly talking about a genocide in South Africa. What do you say, Cyril? But Cyril, being the G he was, kept quiet and only tweeted when Bafana Banyana won and congratulated him and stayed shut and left his mouth out of it. So, does Hit 'Em Up promote the East Coast, West Coast beef? Does it do it? Is it real? Remember, they went to the Constitutional Court. He was in trouble before. The court threw that out and said it's not. It's a struggle song,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay.
And
But, okay, I've got a question there.
yeah.
But
So
anyway.
let's go to the whitest guy we know right now.
Okay, cool.
Let's
The,
go.
the whitest guy? No. Colored. I'm a colored.
Yeah, let's go.
Look here. I don't know if there's really a genocide or not. I'm not saying there is. I'm not saying there isn't. However, singing that song though, I don't think that's right though, because you are inciting violence at the end of the day. These young kids that you sing that song, what do you think they're going to take out of that? Because apparently this couple was killed by youth.
Apparently, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's what's happening. You're inciting violence, basically.
Yeah.
So whether I understand it's a struggle song, but you're not struggling anymore. Apartheid is over at the end of the day. I get there's a lot of inequality still, yes, but
Yeah, you did say this was a
apartheid has been demolished, basically. So
But we still are struggling.
But we're
no,
still
let's
struggling.
forget about that.
But we're struggling to get our land back.
Okay.
Oh,
can I-
jeez, come, no.
Okay.
But
Now, I
this-
asked the
this-
question earlier. Do these people know who killed that couple?
No.
Do they know who killed them?
No, they're faceless. Those people do their thing and then they get out
Are
of
they
there.
black? What I'm asking,
black.
are they black?
Yeah, they're black. So though some
So-
instances they're black, in
But
some
you
instances
can't
they
say
were white.
for sure. But,
Yeah.
but the fact of the matter, the issue here is the murders. We're not saying it's a black on white or white on black or black on black or white on white thing. We're saying it's the issue of you inciting violence at the end of the day. That is my issue.
Okay,
So now it's the song that influenced this whole thing.
that's what they're saying. So another thing here that's been happening is that where was I gonna say this now? So Elon Musk jumps on this whole thing. My problem with this whole thing is that you have a minority group, white people, who own the country in South Africa, right? Still. And they're crying
Still, yes.
They're crying about something, and they've been trying to make this an issue since 2010, 2008. Okay? So when Elon Musk goes and says something like what he said, that people are openly promoting a genocide of a minority group in South Africa, that is incorrect. Incorrect. There are 50 murders.
It's 55.
There you go.
Yeah.
50, 55 murders a year. This week, because this song was sang, supposedly, there've been like 7 in the past 2 weeks. Another thing that I love about Twitter and how people are woke, they're like farm murders have existed before this guy was a thing. I'll give you an example, the weird one. Remember the biggest racist there was, Eugene Terreblanche? He was killed in a farm murder. And that's when Julius decided to sing the song when he was back in the ANC. That's when his problems began.
So he sang the song after.
After he was killed.
Not
and then
before.
No, he sang it after he
Yeah,
got
no,
killed.
I remember
Everyone
that.
knows Eugene Taylor
Yeah,
Blanche,
yeah.
how much of a staunch racist he
Yeah.
was and what he was trying to promote
Yep.
and the people moving back to Transvaal because he believed that the Transvaal was the Boers' land and that's where they were supposed to relocate and stay. Throughout all his transgressions. So he had employed a 14-year-old and a 28-year-old. He didn't pay them. They came back the very next day and killed him in a dispute.
No.
It wasn't even about that shit about Nagwati
Yeah.
Martin.
Yeah.
It was just, between them.
Yeah.
So
But-
now they make...
Yeah,
this
yeah.
thing goes a long way.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing, this is the only thing that's going to be promoting that shit. Because
Yeah.
now we're talking about it like that's what it is. We
yeah,
don't
and
know.
Yes, we also let's what say.
I've,
What
I've
is
got 2 things to say here.
it?
Ne?
Okay.
My issue still is this thing of inciting.
Oh, I don't know.
You're still inciting this whole thing. The second point I want to make is yes, the murders are not high. As you said, it's like about 55 or something. No?
Yeah.
But the gruesomeness of the murders is not like other murders, though. This is where you get people tortured.
Yeah.
So obviously there's a form of hate involved there
Oh, yeah,
because you
yeah,
won't just if you go rob a person you won't you will just kill him or whatever.
But you know when something's so personal, when you torture something, someone, you know these people. That's what it means. If you torture someone and you do something in a murder, it means it's personal.
Or you hate them.
Yeah.
But
And it goes back to that fact that it can be employees who feel that they're being paid peanuts or they've been taken advantage of, and then they return. Another thing, which is people that don't look at, there's this country that is no more called Rhodesia, which is Zimbabwe. And those white people from Rhodesia, Zimbabwe, have enemies. They have enemies who have followed them into South Africa. Remember, the white people in Zimbabwe got kicked out from Robert Mugabe's regime and all that. So don't forget, when you hire the foreigner and he has no fingerprints in the database system, like other people have been saying this,
Yeah.
you are at risk of actually, of hiring someone who has possibly did that in the previous regime in Zimbabwe. And now they come over here and they follow you and find out, oh, you've been staying here. Because another thing that I find so weird, when you look at the ages of these people, it's old ass people.
Old people.
80, 70.
Is this couple old?
And then there was
Yeah,
a young
they
couple.
were.
Yeah. So something says to me, there's a link between that whole Rhodesia thing and people find out, oh, you were from there
And now you here.
But-
and now you're here and you still own land here?
No, I understand what you're saying, but did you see the percentages of who's being killed as well? 66% is farm owners, but then there's like a 26% or something that's actually the farm workers.
Yeah. Which, and the farm workers
Yeah.
are also black.
Exactly.
Yeah, and there you go. Thank you very much for saying
Yeah.
that. So why do you only say to me on freaking Twitter, yet it's supposed to be informationable,
Yeah.
that people are promoting a genocide?
But farm workers are not necessarily black at the end of the day.
Well,
Like, farm workers are not necessarily black at the end of the day. Remember, if you have, like, let's say, a manager of a farm, like the guy that was killed a while back as well, there's also an employee of the farm at the end of the day. So,
Yeah,
with
but-
regards to, we're not talking about race or anything here. We're talking about the actual farm.
Yeah, it could be a manager of sorts or whoever.
Because look, personally, I've actually discovered that a lot of farm owners are scared now. Whether you're black, white, colored, doesn't matter. They're scared because this can happen to anyone. At the end of the day.
When I spoke to you during the week, what did I say to you? I made a joke to you and said more people get killed in taverns than actually farms. So why is this to me in South Africa?
Exactly.
Because
I
taverns
don't
are the new
understand, bro.
congregations.
Why are we making this whole
Okay,
farm
I'll tell
thing
you
an
why.
issue
I'll tell
when
you why. Thank you.
We're dying every day. Everyone's dying, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
thank
it
you for
doesn't
mentioning
have
that.
to be white,
So let's
black, or
come back to
colored.
this part now. So you're saying why are they making this the issue
Yeah,
of the thing?
why?
Because you have an opposition which is third. You have an opposition which is second. And the opposition which is third has got a leader who is at least able to speak, who's charismatic, who appeals to a certain demographic of the youth. You have number two, who is as bland as toast. He's boring. He doesn't have matric. He just is a yes boy, and he does whatever the fuck Europe tells him to do.
Thank you for saying that.
And now the problem here, no, I'm like being serious, and this is what I hate. I'll say this all the time. I hate white people like that because you're just a carbon copy of the previous generation and you are still moving forward. He is worthless as a leader there. But now the problem is when people
Oh no, I was actually mistaken. I thought you were talking about Julius now because he's also eating the white money. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that.
Yes. No, you're right. We're getting there. We're getting to that. We're getting to that. We're getting to that. So, we're getting to that. So, look, this guy, so they see the momentum that this party is coming up with. No one appreciates that they've been around for 10 years. The EFF, there was the other one, COPE, they're dead.
Yeah, God.
IFP, if Buthelezi dies next week,
He's
they're dead.
right,
Right? He literally dies with the party. The KISS party needs to change the name to the
She
threesome
didn't just
party.
say that.
You know, for anything else, because they are at the kiss of death also. So politics in general are just whack or anything. But you've got this third party that dresses in red and that has got a staunch following of youth people. Because remember, they have time on everyone. They have time on everyone. The ANC is not going to be involved in this thing because they're like, oh, fuck, it's number 2 and 3. I'm out of this. And even when Eugene Terreblanche died, they disciplined Julius over this and they said, do not sing that song. We are also putting a moratorium on that song. That was back in 2012 or 2015. I can't get it right. Over Easter. I remember we had a long weekend, not because he died, because Jesus died. I remember saying that because I was like, hey, public holiday, this guy's died, but it was a Jesus holiday, all right? And they were like, the ANC banned that song since their time. They said, we're not going to sing that song, since that time. Yet he persisted with that song, okay? That song comes from Julius's hero, the guy who used to wear red, whom was also killed by a white guy, a Polish boy. They assassinated Chris Hani because of his beliefs.
Yeah, let's just say he's a South African though. He comes from abroad.
No, but
he was brought in for that.
He was brought in for that kill. Yeah, imported him. Just like the Boers, okay? But so that's where this whole thing comes from. The EFF's ideals are exactly the same like Mkhonto Sizwe, which has left the ANC. So that's who his hero is. And they used to sing that song. At his funeral, they sang that song. They sang it to say that we will get our land back. Because all it means is that kill the boy in order to get your land back. Doesn't mean we're going to go out and do it. It's something, if there was a lady even, there was a lot of videos on there that give you hope to say, look, we're going to do it. The lady even says that it's a different interpretation of the time. A white lady, she's a professor or wherever, that people sang it during his funeral. If there was meant to be bloodshed when Chris Hani died, it would have happened right then and then because of what had happened.
Okay.
And it never did.
I get your point 100%. But at the end of the day, we're not in that time where people understand the meaning behind things. If you're preaching this to the youth, what do you think that idiot youth is going to do?
They're going to do exactly what the song
They're going to take it literal.
Yeah.
And
But
we're not
to be
here.
honest, bro, I feel like the song now, we should just stop.
Yeah, yes, everyone feels
Like,
that it should stop. We're all
it's too
we're
much
all
now,
saying
right?
this that it should stop. I also say, look, it should stop. But I don't want white people. I'll say it specifically. I don't want them to come up here and make this, because this whole thing that happened from last week Saturday, it was not about that song. Hit 'em Up was only there for 3 minutes. That thing was a hour session. They took 3 minutes. And worse, there's a wanker. I don't even want to say his name. There's a wanker who says that Anele posted a picture of Julius on stage with confetti, and she said, "What a nice picture." She works for 94.7, which was formerly known as KFM. I still don't know what that K stands for until this day.
Did they
Oh,
change
shit.
the name of KFM?
Yeah, remember 94.7 was KFM.
Yeah.
I still don't know what that K stands for until this day. He is like, I'm going to take off my music if you are letting a person who posts a picture of someone who supports this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's a picture. Why are you now associating a picture and saying you are posting a picture of someone who supports these things? Because you see now, they're using this thing as a victim, like a thing, like anything to feel like a victim and get sympathy. The part that always pisses me off when we speak about white people is that if Lubes and I fuck up, no one can take us out of this country. They have people in America saying, oh, I feel sorry for our white brothers in South Africa. This is what's happening. If you people want to come to our country, you can. They are saying that. Which is, to me, I'm like, you see what I'm saying? There's a double standard when it comes to treating white people or something. This agenda is being pushed. They even made a movie about farm murders called Triagonda. Well, whatever the fuck it's called, Triagonda. Whatever the fuck it's still called.
What is it
And
called?
Triagon, that's it. Jesus, I can speak Afrikaans, but in this instance, when people play like victims, it irritates the shit out of me. So in this movie, you got Steve Hoffman, the greatest white boor ever, right? And it's so weird that he starred in the movie as the main boor, right? And his son gets slapped in front of the EFF officers as the second boor, which is weird. So they've been trying to push this agenda since that time to even make a movie. And that movie had no traction at all. It flopped like a potato in a fucking spaza shop, right? And you know where that movie won an award? Where did it win an award?
Cakenet.
But this movie.
Yeah, it won an award in the Netherlands.
I don't even know this movie.
That's where, and guess where? That's where Buddha come from. It won an award in the Netherlands, which is just to me. And if you also see, there's this one time I showed Big Man Denny a movie. What's this? AfriForum made a snuff movie about farm killings, and in the comments it had a person from Dutchland saying, "Wow, it's so sad to see what is happening to our brothers and sisters in South Africa with this genocide that is happening." And the problem here is that you need to feel sorry, and people want to feel sorry so you can look as if you are the victim. But in this case, it's not happening. It isn't. It's not. In Yobeni, 21 died on Friday, Saturday. I didn't hear Kanye West say, oh shit, I need to get those kids out of Africa and give them Yeezys and get them out. I didn't hear Puff Daddy say that he needs backup dancers. I need to take them from Africa. No one said that. You got to realize here in that when you are black, you are there for your own. That's what pisses me off in all of this, is that we can't be taken out anywhere.
No one gives a fuck.
You've got the people's eyebrow.
Look, guys,
you got the people's eyebrow there.
We're gonna.
No, say it. Who is gonna
Look,
fetch us when shit happens?
It's not about somebody fetching us or somebody feeling sorry. Look here, what I'm gonna say is, there's a fuck up on all sides at the end of the day. However, this is exactly what I was talking about. Shit like this is gonna cause division at the end of the day. That is what they want. We are supposed to be finding ways to live together in unity. Not look at everything like, this is pissing me off, this now is pissing me off. No, man.
It's impossible. If ever they're going to be making things like this now, they're making this a problem, this whole song now that was said last week. If they keep bringing shit up like that, it's never going to be what we want it to be, bro.
And
we always going to be black. And we always going to be...
There you go. So why the 3-minute
no
thing?
way
This is a whole victimhood. And remember,
But guys, look, I'm glad you're saying talking about the victim mentality. But it's not just white people that's having the victim
white
mentality.
people like
Everyone is
playing the
living in that
victim.
victim mentality.
No. Look, I always keep saying to you guys, I've been saying this since last year. Find me a video or 5 videos or 7 videos or 20 videos or 100 videos of black people beating white people. I can find you videos of white people beating black people easily.
every fucking day.
Yes, in South Africa.
Yeah, but we're not saying that doesn't happen though.
It does happen. It's fine. It's good. But I still want people to find me the videos whereby the black people. I found one eventually, actually, on Twitter the other day. I found one. I was like, wow, this is one in 1,000 days of me looking.
And I'm sure it was a big ass thing.
No, the guy actually.
Was it a black guy beating a white
White guy, but he didn't. Oh, it just happened now, almost in the week, because Steve Hofmeyer's son decided, these 3 white guys decided to go to the EFF press conference, knowing very well they don't have press tags, and they know that there's going to be 100 blacks. They thought there were going to be 300 or 300, as they probably sorted out in their minds. Ons kan in daar, Johnny. Ons klap allemaal hier. Ons race so many brand new viruses, you know? They went in there with some Dutch courage which didn't play up to it. And that was on the news. I laughed my ass off when I saw that white guy getting slapped on the news. And I was like, dude, what were you thinking? And I didn't know that it was Steve Hofmeyer's son, of all things. So every single day in East London, did you see the gun incident whereby this white guy was driving with his car, then the taxi did shit, and what's the first thing that he took out? He took out his gun. In public in Vincent.
Okay, but that's not just white people. Let me just stop you there. It's not only white people that do that.
that's good.
Because the thing is, it's this thing I hate because it's like now, no, white people are doing this, white people are doing this. No, guys.
No, the victim is. The victim.
Nah, but this is exactly why this thing is never going to get solved within this
I don't want it
country.
to get solved. The point,
There you go.
Yeah, I don't want to get solved.
And
because
that's a big fucking problem at the end of the day.
No, you can't solve it. Because you know what you're supposed to do? Me, myself, being who I am. Right? Why are you taking that song so literally? It isn't about that.
But people are going to take it literally at the end of the day. Come on.
It isn't. The point is, if you left that conference and you watched it on TV and you just celebrated that they've been around for 10 years, it's done. You gave this guy traction. You gave him traction now. Because even during the week of after those few days, he spoke about more things. Don't give Julius traction. He loves this. The mere fact that they're talking about him in the United States, they're talking about him. No one talks about John Steenhuisen, even in fucking Cape Town. Even in a toilet, even in a fucking striptease bar, no one's talking about him. Don't give that light. Simple as that. Don't give it because that's what he wants.
Yeah, that's what he wants. But all I'm going to say, I'm going to leave it at this, guys. Like I said earlier, this shit is just causing division.
And that's what they want.
It's just causing division.
But look, also I'm
that
saying...
is why I will never ever support the EFF.
Well, you're not great. They're not your market. They're not our market.
Nah, really, bro.
They're not our market. Also, even myself, I don't support them. But when you see someone being idiotic and when you see, don't be triggered because he's a shock jock. As much as I speak shit on the show, on the podcast about black or white or colored, yet one day we'll have an episode where we talk about how colored sold us out during apartheid.
Fuck you.
You know? But you know, but if you get pricked by it, don't you see? That's what I was doing.
Exactly.
That's exactly. You see? So, bro, I feel like don't be pricked when someone does that because now you've got these little things and. Bro, how people react to little things shows their mentality. Even this dude asking for his music to be pulled, yet there was nothing. It's just a picture. I'm like, everyone is like up here, bro. Everyone's up here. John Steenhuisen wants to go to, what is this thing called? The United Nations. People in Sudan are fucking dying. There's a fucking civil war going on in other places. You want to open up a criminal case about a song.
We don't want to get there at the end of the day. Remember that, no? We don't want to get there.
But you want to open up a criminal case about a song. We'll never get there. This is why Cyril didn't even bother, bro. Cyril said, oh, Banyana did well. Oh, great, guys. He crept in. You know what?
You think because he's scared?
No, he's not. He doesn't have to say anything because it means number 2 and 3 are fighting. This is not me. You guys, that song...
He's scared of the backlash if he says something. That's the thing.
Nah, I don't...
I think so.
No, it's not even about that. Because you know why? You're going to give this traction. He wants it to die. because it's so true. In fact, oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
because if he does say something about it, then
Yeah.
it's gonna be
But the
Then
thing
it-
is,
another
but the
big-
thing
Yeah,
is,
and
guys,
remember-
look,
yeah.
look, because of what happened, it's not gonna die.
It's gonna
This
be
thing,
dead.
no, it's gonna be here for a while. It might die off eventually, but it's not gonna die now.
Well,
Look, Stian Eisen
this-
is gonna try everything he can,
because
obviously.
he's bland, bro. I don't want to make this joke. It seems like it's not gonna die until a farmer dies. But I mean,
Oh, until a fat lady sings.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Oh, jeez, no.
He-
Yes.
You actually popped your racist cherry right
Yes.
there.
Yes.
There
I
you
think,
go.
I think that's how you get unity.
So like, yes, bro, don't give those people. You look, and myself, like, I hate people with that accent who are politicians who sound like a reverse Hitler or anything. I hate beady white people who want sympathy and just try and do whatever, anything. That guy, I can see some white people that I'll never be friends with because of the simple fact that you're just trying to get victim points. It's not for me. You know how I am. I have white friends that I have on my phone. I can speak to them, but sometimes I feel like, it's a bit too much because the victimhood comes back and you just sit in solace. I wish we all could get along and wish we could all braai and we all could drink Black Label without hangovers, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So I think, move on. We've got a bigger issue here. We've got a bigger issue. The Zama Zamas, bro.
Yo.
So I wanted to ask you the question. So once they kill a farmer, where do you think these foreigners go to be? They become Zama Zamas, bro. They go underground. Yeah, see that?
Okay, that one missed.
Yeah, that
But
got-
anyway.
Yeah, that got missed. Okay, let me try again. You know what wait. Do you know what a Zama Zama is?
Sorry, just went over my head. I'm
Okay.
like,
Do you-
sweet.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, do you know what a Zama Zama is?
Well, zama ngabantu
No.
aba.
Yeah? Who illegal miners.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in
I
River,
know.
whatever the place, there's a big problem. Apparently, the Zama Zamas have been fighting over the turf war, and they're shooting each other at night, and there's just gang war. All right? At night. So they've just become a problem. Remember, even the explosion in Johannesburg, people were saying that it was probably linked to the Zama
It's-
Zamas or something.
It's gas and shit.
Yeah, gas passing a fat lady's stomach. But now, this has come to the point whereby the Zama Zamas had like an underground video that they were recording, and they were like, the cops can't stop us. They won't do anything. They'd have to bring the army.
They were saying that
They were saying that. I don't know how people get these videos. It's like underground rap.
They eat them up over.
It's like
The
they hit
Zama
up
Zamas.
underground raps, and then they were like saying this, and someone posted it on Twitter, and then the police felt like, no, okay, sure, we have to. So now, the Zama Zamas are like they came during the week, and they made like 80 arrests, and to only find out 60 of those people were illegal foreigners.
Yeah.
You see? So this thing, it just comes back to that one point that all the problems we have here, even the previous topic that we have, these are people with a history, and they know this. But also the weird thing they've been saying is that, guess who buys the gold that the Zama Zamas get?
When Sazobu's but
Yeah.
Zama people, who do they sell this shit to?
They sell to the politicians apparently because there's an illegal.
So this whole thing is not ours. This whole problem, Yongeland is fucking out, and it's just these people with their own problems.
Yeah, but they're killing
Politicians,
people. But they're killing
Foreigners
people.
and all of that.
Yeah, so I mean, that's bad though. Which they have their own underground ring. I was actually thinking to myself, if you've ever dug your nose, your next possible career step is for you to be a Zama Zama.
Zama Zama.
Yeah, you ever seen on digging their nose? Like,
Okay.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna be doing this. So, wait a minute.
Yo,
Okay,
time is it? It's hot as fuck.
It's hot as fuck. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot in yeah. It looks good, but it's hot. So, SAPS Special Task Force deployed to crack down on Rivalier Zama Zamas.
Yeah,
The
I
task
wanted
force
to talk about that actually.
is currently pursuing a group of Zama Zamas, illegal miners who've gone into hiding underground. South Africa's most elite policing unit, the Special Task Force, has been deployed. to deal with the issue of illegal miners. The task force is currently pursuing a group of Zamazamas who have gone into hiding underground. The number of people arrested stands at 25. Dressed in their well-known camouflage attire and armed to the teeth, a handful of special task force members have made their way into open field in the Gorge Harrison area near Riverlea. Oh God, this is so boring. So they even sent in the special task force to get them. Have you guys watched the movie?
So they're hiding underground.
Yeah, they
So
dig
they
holes.
actually live there.
They live there. They're rappers, bro. If Sakumzi were to be anything, right under there.
Oh,
Did
that's
you-
his new name.
Yeah. Did you watch the movie Sisu?
Sisu, no, I heard about it, but no, not yet.
Yeah.
That
That,
guy-
nigga who survived.
Guess what he is?
Yeah.
Guess what he is?
a Zamazama. Now that you're talking about it, yeah.
Sisu
Oh,
is
yeah,
like
yeah.
if you watch Sisu, because he's a prospector and he goes around collecting gold, and the Nazis want to take his gold,
Prospectors.
and then he gets very. And this whole word Zama is so disrespectful because in English you're a prospector. I mean, like, you know, now I just go out and call myself a Zama, yet I'm a prospector. And then Sisu goes and hacks the shit out of all these Nazis, just like the Zamazamas do. They got blades
Yeah.
and they got guns. And I was like, yo, Sisu is a Zamazama. And how dangerous they could actually be.
No, but guys, where there's money, you'll find problems at the end of the day because people
Yeah.
will want to move in.
That's crazy, though. Do you think you would go underground, no harnesses, no safety gear, just
Jeez.
Fuck no.
And
to try
I
and
think
get gold?
once you decide that I want to live this life, like you know, but you could die anytime. So you don't mind killing anyone who stands in your way.
That's bad, bro. But I still, yes.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, ne?
Would you actually do that though? Like become a Zamazama? If someone told you, say,
Look, the killing thing, nah, ne? But at the end of the
things
day,
you wouldn't know. You
with
wouldn't-
regards to the whole mining thing,
Yeah.
nah, I think everyone has that attraction to gold and
Yeah.
precious stones and what. Because at the end of the day, it's money.
Yeah, but it's
money.
the,
But
the
I don't
weird
think
the
you
weird
go
part is
in with
yeah.
that mentality that I'm gonna kill.
No,
But
not
once
kill.
you're there, you know that.
Yeah,
I'm
it's kill or
supposed
be
to
killed,
get
bro.
this.
It's kill or be killed.
Nah, that I know.
And it's so weird that they actually sell these gold nuggets to actual politicians. For it goes for you could probably get a gold thing for 10 grand, and then
But
they go in, bust it down
That's-
for even more.
That's what I wanted to say now. These guys, they go risk their lives in these illegal mines. And then they probably sell it for peanuts.
Yeah.
Because did you see how many there are? Did you see the video of the guys coming out of the hole?
Yes.
Jeez, there's so
And they ran
freaking
out like
many.
ants. It looked like they were ants or some shit. Because like you just see them coming out, they run around the corner. And it's like you're watching Looney Tunes. Imagine you're chasing people like that. And they're like chip out of holes. They're like, hey.
And then the
chip,
guys still dodging the rocks falling from above.
yeah, that's all, folks. And like that's crazy
Jeez,
life to live.
nah,
But
man.
the only thing I can say about Africa as a whole is that as a whole, wow, ha.
Yeah.
But
whole.
yeah, but as a whole
Okay.
is that there's an industry for just dodgy things and the minerals itself. Like you see, this whole thing of being colonized and then having certain companies pull out of mines and leaving mines leaves like an unsolicited market where people can just do whatever the fuck they want. And we don't have a way to control that. It's crazy to me
just
that someone
been
can think,
exploited. We are
yeah.
fucked.
It's crazy to me. Those could be employees, bro. Those could be employees. Though, because I don't know, you could start a CC, but the legislation that goes around that you need to have this permit, that permit, and actually in order to mine something.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That is so
man.
crazy, and yet here are all the resources just there, and then they get policed. Because I'm pretty sure why those people are being targeted also is that someone's decided, nah, it's too little to be selling it to this guy. Because they used to have, it was going well for a while. Now they're like, nah, it's a bit too little. Now they're trying to. And guess who gets sent there so fast? Begitlen is there so fast. You see? And in Cape Town, the taxi industry is like holding their place hostage.
Yo, no, but that's everywhere, man. Come on, the taxi industry is the mafia of the country, bro.
But I think, yeah, but this one is like, apparently the demerit system is in there now, in Cape Town. And they're impounding taxis left, right, and placenta. So these,
Interesting.
yeah,
Like
so
Cape
these
Town, fam.
these guys are like, yo, you know what we're gonna do? It's so bad, bro. I saw the video. Like, imagine you have to walk to work. Like, someone you live in wherever and you decided to walk to work.
Kraaifontein and you have to walk into
That's
town.
I wouldn't even bother
fuck
walking.
that.
Why those
John and Goons, you still get
Jeez.
marked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this
exactly,
is,
man.
we've said this before that there's no customer service, but I mean, like, these guys don't give a fuck about their passengers because in order for that industry to live, the passengers are the life of that.
Yeah.
And then you decide to do something like that. Also, this is another theory that I have: is that who's destroying the trains, who's shooting at the buses, and then now who decides to park their taxis?
It's them.
It's them. Someone is trying to destabilize that part of the world because it's so weird that it's happening there. But when someone said that taxi drivers can shut down a place, they've shut that place down, bro. Like, people are not going to work. I've spoken to a friend of mine. He's like, people don't go to work. People couldn't even go to hospitals. The buses picked up nurses, and then what do? They burnt an ambulance with a person inside it.
Yeah.
The fuck?
But remember, they said, or it's been said, that the politicians are actually the ones that actually have like a lot of stake in the taxi industries.
Definitely.
politicians,
No, yes,
bro,
it definitely
like,
is.
yo.
Yeah. And like the taxi association, bro, the mafia, as you said, they are the mafia. But how are you going to solve something like that? Because they drive how they want. Even this guy was even saying, like, he's like, bro, just leave them to do it. Because if you want people to get to work, leave them to do it. I also think they're doing this shit. Someone from the opposition, the big opposition, has done that because they're distracted now. There's a little fight they're having about this song, that song, that song. Because all the people, it's so weird, all the people who are making hoo-ha about this song are the people in Cape Town. And then they're quiet. And then what do? They deploy a little sneak attack with the taxis. Because what's happening then? Because they're going to say, oh, no, the white regime doesn't know how to look after the transportation for the people. Now that's what it looks like now. Because the narrative that everyone's running is that those people are just impounding taxis and they're hurting the businesses. Yet they drive shit. You know they drive shit.
No,
Yeah, see? But the narrative now is that the city doesn't care about the people, that they're allowing this thing to happen. Yeah, see? And they're nowhere to be found. If you are the dude whose party runs that place, why are you running your mouth for another issue, yet there's something happening in your place and you're not attending that? You see? There's shadow wars everywhere, bro. You see that? Now you're fighting a different battle instead of fighting the battle that's there.
That's just fucked up.
That's fucked up, man. So, I think we're down for time, Lubes. How did it feel? How did it feel like?
Actually, it was good, but hot as fuck.
Yeah, it's
And
very
the
hot.
next time we do this thing, are we still on?
Yeah, we're
Okay,
still on.
Just at least let's go over these topics and then ask me if I know about this shit. Now I don't want to look like a cunt. I don't know what this nigga's talking about. Like,
But
I'm
you're
licking
an
my
EFF
lips like,
supporter. You see, these are
EFFs,
typical.
I
These
don't
are typical
support shit,
EFF
bro. Let me tell
supporters.
you one thing about me. I just live my life, bro. I'm not worried about politics. None of that shit.
Thank you. That's
me. That's how I decided to live my life.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be involved in all of this. I don't want to find myself wearing a overall bomvu, shouting at people for no reason. I don't want to be singing a song that I know about.
Was the thing people like to say?
What?
Nah, you have to stand for something.
Or die
Even
for-
if it's
or
like
die, yeah,
as
stand
long
for
as
something or die for
nothing.
something.
Is
Yeah,
something
something like
that's
that.
bullshit.
I don't
It's like,
I'm
fuck.
not going to be
Yeah,
doing
but
that.
look.
Like,
Okay,
seriously.
this is something so. Did you watch The Dark Knight?
Dark Knight.
Yeah, the Batman movie.
The Batman.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this.
You're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
So he knows about it.
What? I don't know what he's laughing at.
The last time we spoke about this movie, The Dark Knight,
Oh
you
no,
said
no,
something.
No, I know. I get
I'm
you.
laughing at that thing.
No, this gets me thinking about what you say that you just live your life and all
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
And it makes me think this whole situation is like The Dark Knight. Like Julius is the Joker. And then you get, he's antagonizing people. He's like, people will show you their true colors in Gotham. This is like all like The Dark Knight, but we haven't got our Batman yet. Who's going to be the one who's going to save us? and all that shit. This is so weird.
Remember, he's the one that needs to go to initiation school but doesn't finish.
Yeah. That's Fikile Mbalula though. Because Fikile went rather late in his life.
Oh, so he does know about this.
He does.
That's why I was asking. Like, oh,
Yeah. Okay, but man, I think that's the episode of the NTF podcast, man. What do I want to say? Subscribe if you want to. Like it. I see that some of y'all been liking it. We've been catching traction. We've been catching strays. People have been loving it. Lubes, anything you want to say before you leave? You know, Lubes, oh, sorry, you're an underground rapper. You're a Zamazama.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Jesus.
also a Zamazama when it comes to this rap shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So what should I say about me?
Spit a 4.
Bars. Do you have a beat there for me? Like play a beat?
Nah, not
I'm lying.
there.
Just bars, ne? I'll
If you
do
want
that
to, do
after the show. After the show, I'll
Oh,
show
Jesus.
You. I'll show
Oh, wow.
you your last born.
Okay, Mobster.
Nothing from my side, man. Just stay safe, guys.
And don't sing that song.
Don't sing that
Oh
song,
yeah,
guys.
don't sing that song, like for real, bro.
Only sing Hit 'em Up. Hit 'em up! TV!
Now we all know
Take
what
out.
Hit 'em Up is. South
Anyway.
African version.
Yeah, that's this like the South African version of Hit 'em Up. It gets the East of the West Coast going.
Yeah,
All right.
I have nothing else to say. Just love, man.
Okay.
Spread love. I'm in love.
Oh yeah, spread love. Okay, everyone. Goodbye. Peace out.